Who's there?
Nay, answer me. Stand and unfold yourself.
Long live the king!
Bernardo,
He
you come most carefully upon your hour.
is now struck 12. Get thee to bed, Francisca.
For this relief, much thanks. 'Tis bitter cold, and I am sick at heart.
Have you had quiet guard?
Not a mouse stirring.
Well, good night. If you do meet Horatio and Marcellus, the rivals of my watch, bid them make haste.
To this ground.
And liegemen to the Dane.
Give you good night.
Oh, very well, honest soldier. Who hath relieved you?
Bernardo hath my place. Give you good night.
Hola, Bernardo.
Say what, is Horatio there?
A piece of him.
Welcome, Horatio. Welcome, good Marcellus.
What, has this thing appeared again tonight?
I have seen nothing.
Horatio says 'tis but our fantasy, and will not let belief take hold of him touching this us. Therefore I have entreated him along with us to watch the minutes of the night, that if again this apparition come, he may approve our eyes and speak to it.
Tush, tush, 'twill not appear.
Sit down a while, and let us once again assail your ears that are so fortified against our story, what we have tonight seen.
Well, sit we down, and let us hear Bernardo speak of this.
Last night of all, when yon same star that's westward from the pole had made his course to illume that part of heaven.
Peace, break thee off.
Figure like the king that's dead.
Thou art a scholar, speak to it, Horatio.
Looks it not like the king? Mark it, Horatio.
Most like. It harrows me with fear and wonder.
It would be spoke to.
Speak to it, Horatio.
What art thou that usurpst this time of night, together with that fair and warlike form in which the majesty of buried Denmark did sometimes march? By heaven I charge thee, speak!
It is offended.
See, it stalks away.
Stay, speak! Speak, I charge thee, speak!
On, and will not answer.
How now, Horatio? You tremble and look pale. Is not this something more than fantasy? What think you on't?
Before my God, I might not this believe, without the sensible and true avouch of mine own eyes.
It's like the king.
As thou art to thyself, such was the very armour he had on when he the ambitious Norway combated. So frowned he once when in an angry parley he smote the sledded Polacks on the ice. 'Tis strange.
Thus twice stock hath he gone by our watch.
In what particular thought to work I know not, but in the gross and scope of my opinion this bodes some strange eruption to our state.
Good now, sit down and tell me he that knows why the same strict and most observant watch so nightly toils the subject of the land, and why such daily cast of brazen cannon and foreign march for implements of war, why such impressive shipwrights whose sore task does not divide the Sunday from the week. What might be toward that this sweaty haste is that can inform me.
That can I. At least the whisper goes so. Our last king, whose image even but now appeared to us, was, as you know, by Fortinbras of Norway, thereto pricked on by a most emulate pride, dared to the combat, in which our valiant Hamlet, for so this side of our known world esteemed him, did slay this Fortinbras, who by a sealed compact well ratified by law and heraldry did forfeit with his life all those his lands which he stood seized of to the conqueror, against the which a moiety competent which had returned to the inheritance of Fortinbras, had he been vanquisher, as by the same comot in carriage of the article designed, his fell to Hamlet. Now, sir, young Fortinbras, of unimproved metal hot and full, hath in the skirts of Norway here and there shocked up a list of lawless resolutes for food and diet, to some enterprise that hath a stomach in't, which is no other, as it doth well appear unto our state, but to recover of us, by strong hand and terms compulsatory, in the most high and palmy state of Rome, a little ere the mightiest Julius fell, the graves stood tenantless, and the sheeted dead did squeak and gibber in the Roman streets, as stars with trains of fire and dews of blood, disasters in the sun, and the moist star upon whose influence Neptune's empire stands was sick almost to doomsday with eclipse, and even the like precursor feared events, as harbingers preceding still the fate. Speak to me, if there be anything to be done, if thou art privy to the country's fate, which happily, knowing may avoid, speak. But if thou hast imported in thy stored treasure in the world of earth, for which they say spirits walk in death, speak of it. Stay and speak. Stop it, Marcellus. here!
But wrong being so majestical, to offer it the show of violence, for it is as the air, invulnerable, and our fame blows malicious mockery.
It was about to speak when the cock crew.
And then it started, like a guilty thing upon a fearful summons. I have heard the cock, that is the trumpet to the morn, doth with his lofty and shrill-sounding throat awake the god of day, and at his warning, whether in sea or fire, in earth or air, they can find. And of the truth herein, this present object made probation.
It faded on the crowing of the cock. Some say that ever against that season comes, wherein our Saviour's birth is celebrated. This bird of dawning singeth all night long. And then they say no spirit dare steers abroad. The nights are wholesome. Then no planets strike, no fairy takes, no witch hath power to charm. So hallowed and so gracious is that time.
Morn in rustle mantle clad walks o'er the dew of yon high eastward hill. Requiem watch up, and by my advice let us impart what we have seen tonight unto young Hamlet. For upon my life, this spirit, dumb to us, will speak to him. Do you consent? We shall acquaint him with it, as needful in our loves, befitting our duty.
Less do't, I pray, and I this morning know where we shall find him most convenient.
Fires till the foul crimes done in my days of nature are burnt and purged away. But that I am forbid to tell the secrets of my prison house. I could a tale unfold, whose lightest word would harrow up thy soul, freeze thy young blood, make thy two eyes like stars start from their spheres, thy knotted and combined locks to part, and each